what should I say? This simplifying your life. So that old world of yours where things are overcomplicated and also very full of distractions. You can see all the animals in this image. She got a face in her like, give me a break. I can't see clearly what I want to do or think because of all the busyness around me. And that could have been your Six of Swords energy that you're moving out of into this. In the present moment, you're feeling like you've completed something, completed a cycle. Also, maybe stepping into the limelight, as I said, stepping up to deliver a message of things that you've learned, what you're learning from your own inner child, giving back to your inner child. Like, it's also giving me a message, this Two of Cups, of being open to, the most unlikely, the least likely connections. And that's often what we come across in recovery. We meet people during, in our meetings that we would never come across in under any other circumstance in our lives. Only in those meetings, we've got this brilliant diversity. And that's really coming through with both of these cards here. Those people look very different to one another, but at the same time, they've both got their kind of eccentric side. So they're quite, similar in that aspect of, being unique, being eccentric. I can't think of another word, but it is that, yeah, it's that a variety thing, opening up your mind to what's possible. Four of Swords then at the back of the deck. This is, to me, is an integration card at this point because, like I said, you've closed out another cycle. You're moving your mindset from somewhere, and it is a lot to do with mindset. With this Ace of Swords here, there's a lot of sword energy in this reading. It's coming through. We got the Ace of Swords twice, so making breakthroughs regarding what heals you and what what holds you back, and what maybe you perceived as, like, in hindsight, you've perceived, gosh, there were a lot of poisonous connections that I had. I not only have a kind of addictive relationship with chemicals, but also with people, and that's where relationships kind of come to the fore. This is also an energy of recovering after battle. So, Six of Swords does follow Five of Swords, which is the card of battle, arguments, turmoil. And this breakthrough energy here, it seems to me that is coming through in the present while you integrate this new world that you've embarked on, this new cycle or portal you've walked through, that you feel like you're on a journey and you have a new beginning and ultimately a fresh start is coming through here, that you have clarity now that you never had with that Ace of Swords. It talks about the clear mind, as does the Six of Swords. So there's a lot of synchronicities here. Can we clarify that Empress card then? This is what you need to focus on, creating the life you want, creating this Empress. This is what you want to be, like an Empress in your own world. She is the Queen of Queens. And again, it's male or female, just the energy of the card. Being that boss, someone very fertile, really connected with spirit, with your higher power of your own understanding. Yeah, look at that lovely card. Inner child again. Six of Cups. This is big time inner child stuff. The message here as well at the back of the deck is saying defend your energy, defend your peace. This is Seven of Wands, and it is, a lot of interferences and things that aren't, that don't really matter. Of course, there's things that do matter. You have your priorities, you need to take care of the everydays, but there's extra stuff coming at you, and you're losing your discernment, I think, now as well. Like, that Empress is very discerning. The first thing she does is fill her own cup, and after that, she's in this magnetic energy. Then once you have filled your own cup, of course, collective, that everybody wants to come towards you because they want what you've got. And in recovery, that's what it's all about, I think. Finding people that have their story or have that recovery journey, and that mindset about them, that they want the best for themselves. And all of us want that for ourselves. Is very much coming through here. Such a healing energy in her, and she's got this lovely green dress and a big bright red couch behind her. So the heart chakra and the root chakra coming through there very strong. Often the Empress is depicted as well as somebody who's expecting, just like this Two of Cups lady. And that can be expecting a baby, of course. If some of you are pregnant, congratulations. And if not, it can be just birthing a new life for yourself, which I see with this World card here, that you're not afraid now. Well, you'll have the normal fears, but you're not, like, apprehensive. It's like more like this determination of an empress. You're going for it, and nothing less will do, which I love. And also, this is a gift that you're giving to your inner child. You're also giving back to your ancestors by honoring this. You could be breaking some kind of ancestral lineage here where you didn't, maybe the people in your family never really put themselves first and gave to one another. There could have been more of a competitive thing. Six of Swords, this is competitive energy too. The Seven of Wands, where you're kind of so, busy trying to people please or tick boxes for others that you don't give to yourself, and you don't tend to your own garden. That's very much coming through here. So this is beautiful, gorgeous reading. That's very tend to your own garden energy always comes through with that Six of Cups. It may be a past person returning in your life as well, but that's not so much for so many of you. It's not for so many of you. God, I can't speak today again. Six of Swords, please, in the past. Can we clarify that? Wow, look at, there it is, the word card all over again. I mean, come on, you can't make this up. It's exactly what I was just saying. You are done with this land of conflict of yours. You're hopped in that boat, that you always see on the Six of Swords, where you're moving from troubled waters into places where you feel your inner peace is your strength, and your higher power can reach you from there. You're following that higher power within, and it's just, it's all about self-mastery here. That's what the Empress is, really. She's just the boss at herself. Can we clarify? Oh, look, and the King of Cups. This is you as well, being the king of your own emotions. Very loving energy. You want, the King of Cups feeds their own cup first, just like the Empress. And after that, she's got all this extra, like, overflowing cup of love that satiates herself, as well as, there's some left over to help and to support others. Like, this is somebody who wants to nurture and, it's such a nurturing energy, very like the Empress energy, that, you want to offer love and support to others. And in recovery, I think we discover that healer within, as well. Like, while we share our own past experiences, we really do heal others, and that's a gift, unto itself. Queen of Pentacles, please. This is about ambition. It says on the card, ambition. It's about creating a life and a place, like a workplace, a home, that you love. King of Pentacles, it could be a divine connection here, soul connection. We have the King and Queen of Pentacles, and we also have the King of Wands. And this is your supporting energy at the moment. This King of Wands is so magnetic. He's so tapped in. Also very spiritual. You can see his little salamander there. But he's very determined and super protected, very backed by spirit, and very connected to his higher power as well. There's a spiritual aspect to the Wands energy here. Also, Wands energy is go-getter. They're so unstoppable. They follow their passion and their ambition. This is incredible. It's very action oriented. Wands are about action, about things you need to do. Pentacles then would be about the King and Queen of Pentacles. This is like the boss, the two bosses in the home, or the two bosses at work, or that leadership thing. But they also have this thing of them that they are so serene, secure, and stable within themselves. They have all the abundance they need in the 3D, because the Pentacles is about 3D energies. Feeling like you have loads of time, energy, money, all of that. God, this is big. It's like, this is your these are your strength cards, and like, wow, doing in the real world as well as coming through with that Pentacles energy. It's the stuff that you can do. You can work, you can create a beautiful home, you can create a beautiful community, any of that stuff and more. Like, don't ever limit to what I give as examples. You know what I'm talking about, though, when I give those examples. Add to those as you will, because you will have others of your own to add to that group. But this is bossing up in every way to create that stability and security for yourselves. And I just love that. It's like, that's the world you're stepping into here. Double confirmation with the World card. Some of you definitely have messages to pass on to others in this regard. You really have learned so much, and others would definitely be benefiting if you're sharing this stuff in your own circles, in your own recovery groups. I love it, in your meetings. Let's have a look at the Hanged Man. The Hanging One, that's a card of Pisces. So it's about taking time getting a new perspective. It's a slow energy, like that Knight of Pentacles. And it's about taking things slow. We got the Tower at the back of the deck, and that can also happen, you know, suddenly after the World card. We got this Tower. Like you're coming to sudden realizations, just like I said with that Ace of Swords. There's your Ten of Cups. Yeah, you're getting a new perspective. Your Six of Swords is back under the deck here. This is a continuation of our Six of Swords in the recent past. That's what you want now. You want to move from that troubled water there into somewhere where there's calm. It might be a physical move for some of you. Can also be a holiday, you know. It can be like going overseas or going to somewhere where it's tranquil to get a bit of peace, because the Hanged Man can talk about taking a rest. It could also be returning home, like the Ten of Cups here. You know, it can be talking about your birth family, returning to where home was when you were a child. It talks about what your complete emotional fulfillment looks like. Full 10 cups. This is you know, I had King of Cups there a while ago. It is that mastery of emotion, that you're getting everything you need to emotionally feel secure, stable, loved, nurturing, all of those wonderful things. It's utter happiness. Love it. Yeah. Things are coming, like that's what you're kind of getting into view. Like things are coming into focus regarding what does my Ten of Cups look like? You know? This is fabulous. And that Hanged Man, it might be a break that you take. It might be a bit of a break from your everyday, you know, stuff that you're just at home and you're kind of integrating, like I said, with that rest and recovery card there, that this time is for you to kind of integrate what it means for me to be King, Queen of Pentacles, whichever, what it means for me to be a King of Cups or Ten of Cups energy for me. What do those things look like, you know? And I love it. It's like really now you're honing down on what peace looks like ultimately with that Six of Swords. This is so brilliant and so powerful, guys. So your guidance from Spirit is the Strength card of Leo. Let's have a look and clarify that, please, Spirit. Thank you. Two of Cups. We're back to the beginning of the reading, and there's your Six of Wands. This is beautiful. This is another card of public recognition. Definitely some of you could be on social media or putting your voice out there. This is a person that can be on stage sharing their message, but they're going around with this wand of victory. It's a card of leadership as well. Like you have something so pure and so brilliant, and you're so protected. Look at those golden cloaks. Everywhere I see them, I just say that's guidance and spirit just protecting you. This is also coming across as a protection energy, the Strength card. And there's something, your unions from here on out seem to be, especially your union with, or your connection to your higher power here, it's blessed. It's so healing. That's the healing helix image there as well. That's the Two of Cups again. It's now you're open to me. And your guidance from Spirit is to be strong, dig deep within, fortitude, you know, and have the courage to go to people that you, to be there for people and to open up to people and let people in. I don't think you used to do that maybe. In the past, maybe you felt isolated, but this is like coming across as there's strength in numbers, you know. That's the message here from Spirit. Wow, this is so good. And this is where your victory lies, and where you feel like you're learning so much that you want to share it with others. And this is exactly how the world heals, you guys. Just thinking of the Michael Jackson film, and I know it's so corny, like, you know, he was saying he knew that his message was you know, he just realized that his life's purpose, once he didn't die from that burn during the Pepsi commercial, he realized he was given a second chance, and he realized then that his life's purpose was to spread joy and love in the world. And that's mostly what all of us are here for, I think. No matter how it turns up for you, your path, it's always going to be, you know, things will just arrive for you. That's when you know you're on the right path. No, we're always on the right path. There's no wrong paths per se. We've learned in addiction there's been wrong paths, but in recovery, you can't do anything wrong now. That's what I feel, which is absolutely beautiful, and that's totally guided, that message from Spirit. So thank you, Spirit, for that. This is beautiful. And all I can see is the win-win-win situations. You know, everything is a win-win now with this victory card. Good Lord. I'm telling you guys, the Hierophant then, as I said, card Taurus, there's the Death card. Um, and at the back of the deck, the Six of Cups, equal give and take. It's or Six of Pentacles and Six of Cups up at the top here. Sorry, I was just looking at how similar those images are. Again, it's about giving to your inner child, to those less fortunate than you, feeling that you have so much, you know, in your cup that you can share the energy with others. It creates a balance within you as well, that you are able to give to the poor or the less fortunate than you, like as in pass on those lessons I was saying with that other card, Death card. It's a card of Capricorn, may or may not be significant. Um, and it talks about endings, taking away what doesn't serve you, leaving this place of death and destruction. It's coming in with the Hierophant card. This is really like you becoming a spiritual leader of some kind, or a healer. Like we're all healers as well. That's, yeah, I don't ever think that you don't have that capacity, because of anything I've learned in recovery. I'm only on I'm back from relapse since October into recovery, so it's only just over 7 months. But in this experience, and also in the previous, was it a year and a half of sobriety that I had, and I went to a rehab during that time. It's only then I discovered there's so much more in the spirituality, Lark, than I had any clue about. I thought it was just me having notions. I have a connection that felt protected sometimes. And it is that thing of spirit bringing us back from the dead, just like I was saying about Michael Jackson. He should have been dead, but he was given the second chance. And if you look here, leaving this place behind you, that's what this guy is doing on this white horse of beautiful purity. He's embarking on moving towards the sun to leave every bit of decimation behind him. The Pope is here as well, which is often the picture of the spiritual person in the Hierophant card. So this is you truly following your higher power. That's your influence at the moment, that you really are tuning into your spirit guides. Like you can imagine, they're your guides, and you're this angel, an earth angel, and in that capacity you're giving back to and giving what you've learned, which is all about the Pentacles energy as well. It can be about knowledge, imparting that to others that are less fortunate, and that she kind of, it's the equal give and take card. So, you know, as you give, so shall you receive, is coming through with that hugely. And this is the balance I've been talking about. There's the scales in that image. This is so fabulous, this reading. Knight of Pentacles. You got a Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and now there's a Knight of Pentacles. And that's the Servitude card. And it's clarified by the Hierophant. Things are getting very tight, close-knit together now, because we've so many repetitions. Hierophant is here to clarify the Knight of Pentacles. We had the Hierophant previously in influence as to why or what's going on. And the Empress has repeated itself at the back of the deck. This is your hopes or fears. You want this. So it's also the thing you need to focus on, is being this magnetic Empress. No longer do you chase, you know, things will come to you and you will find it so strange. The weirdest things are happening, things are falling into place, things seem to be, you know, it's the easier, softer way, is what I just heard Spirit say, guys. You know, when I heard that, I just thought, God, it was like listening to a hug. If somebody could put a hug into words, sometimes that's all I needed, was those words, easier, softer way. Because through the active addiction time, for me, it's just been fucking hell. I don't know about the rest of you, but it has been a war zone. And it's like, we deserve so much more. We don't need to war each day. God, this recovery, Lark, is kind of all encompassing, isn't it? Anyway, comment below if anything resonates. Again, you guys, do like this video, share it and subscribe. As I said, you don't know how helpful it is to keep these messages going and to get them to those who need them most. It's my most ambition with this space. I love you all. Knight of Pentacles. So as I said, slow and steady wins the race. Maybe you're worried, hopes or fears. You're worried, but no, do you know what? It isn't you're worried. You're willing to put the work in, is what this is telling me. You're into for the long haul. And this long haul energy is the slowest energy in the deck. Like I said, the slowest knight in the tarot spread. He moves one step at a time, attends to every detail. And that's what it is too in recovery. It's like, don't forget to breathe in meditation. Don't forget to breathe during yoga. It's like, don't forget to do the steps when you're in recovery. So much in this. And the King and the Queen of Pentacles, they're always looking at, this is your supportive energy, that you want something that lasts a lifetime. You want something to pass on to your next generation behind you. You want to leave a legacy. It's that legacy energy that's coming through, that the long game is what you're working at. You know it takes every step to do it. She's sitting in this beautiful white, pure white. It's such a sign of purity to me. Um, Dress here, and this is the thing. It's the simplicity. What was it? It's a simple program. I've said this before in one of these readings. It says it in the big book. It's a simple program, but it's not easy. But it's so worth it. And the Hierophant coming through to clarify your Knight of Pentacles, it's, yeah, it'll take every step it'll take. You're willing to do this though. And it's like the easier, softer way is so worth it. It's worth doing all the steps. And the magic lives there. Look at these beautiful sparkles. Like literally the universe is sprinkling magic dust on you guys. And this is helping you boss up regarding your own spiritual beliefs, your own commitment as well. This is the card of commitment. The Hierophant is here twice for you guys. It's really, really important. Keep that commitment going. Keep going with your balanced routines and keep adding to your adding your stacking your wins regarding, every time you feel the universe giving you those hugs that I just mentioned there a minute ago. You're not alone here. Like, don't be afraid. I'm going to start crying. This is so beautiful. I wish you could feel this energy. I can feel your energy, you guys, and you really are. You're here for yourselves now, like you never were, and nobody else in the world ever was. That's the other thing. We're only supposed to be here for ourselves. If you're not here for yourself from the get-go, and I learned this too, and I'm learning it every day. I tune into a meeting, or I listen to, or read any of the literature of a recovery. I'm learning, actually, where have I not been serving myself today? What was the next right thing I've done, lately? And if you look back at the time I was using, there was never a right move been made. It was always, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that. But you can't. I'm grown up, I can do what I want. The whole attitude didn't serve, I thought I was being smart, like, for fuck's sake, when I think of it. But I don't want to be back there, I'll tell you that for nothing. And I think you guys are discovering the same exact thing. Got one card already up to clarify our Ace of Swords. I'll get another though. I think there's more here. Let's see. Okay, Spirit, show us clearly what do we need to see for this collective for to close out this reading. Ace of Swords, please clarify the Ace of Swords for this collective today. What do they need to see? The Page of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Like, this is you. You're walking away from what doesn't serve, and it ain't easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. Look at that. Walking away from those 8 cups you invested in before. You gave things all your heart at the time. Knight of Swords, though, under that, it's like fast. You'll be faster approaching your Four of Wands than you realise. No matter how this is feeling at the moment, maybe you're going through something, you're having to leave something behind that you put your heart and soul into. And it's really hard to call those, call that day, make that judgment call and say, feck that, running away from that sort of living in the past of regret of things that didn't work out, and you're tearing towards this completion. This is the card of marriage, card of happily ever after. The Hierophants are also cards of marriage. I feel it's your marriage to your higher power, though. Look where lies the sun. Just start looking out there. What is out there? There's something there for me, and I know it, That's what's there for you. Bliss. This is a card of bliss. It's a card of, you made it. Card of alignment, 1111. Look at the way the wands are set up there. You guys, this is heavy. It's heavy, but it's flipping just so long, in the making. You can put down all those 10 wands and 10 swords and say, okay, I learned what I need to learn. Now I'm learning. What does this mean for me? What do my 10 cups look like? Because I'm worth it. I hate to be a flipping one to pinch from an ad on the telly, but you are worth it, and you're flipping working hard. 8 of Pentacles. This is you working hard, putting in all those steps, like I said, not skipping the detail. And you're also mastering yourself. Look at that, is the stacking your wins I was talking about. You're stacking your pentacles. You're seeing the little achievements, making it every day. You're really getting a kick out of it, though. If it's 8 of Pentacles energy, it's like, Jesus, this is self-fulfilling, you know, I can't think of the phrase. Gosh, comment below. Self-sustaining is coming in. You know what? I'm not getting that phrase right. Page of Swords is you getting a higher perspective here on something that you are learning. I had a Page of Swords there a while ago, and this is the thing. This is the analysis person. You're cutting through the details and you're finding the little nuggets of gold within the knowledge, because swords is about knowledge, it's about learning. Maybe you're studying something so that you can get a certification in what this is, because this is craftsman energy. This is mastering something, and I feel it's mastering your psyche. Some of you could be ending up being counselors for sure, addiction counselors, any kind of guidance counselor, because you can research, investigate. This is a card as a student. Something you're definitely looking at qualifying, and something that you've actually mastered already, and it might be just get that certificate and go out there and start telling people what you've learned, because the world does want to know what you've to say. You've got so much gold within you. Look at all the little gold membranes in her costume there. That's the gold that you want to share with the world. The Ace of Swords here, it says intellect. See, this is mastering. You've got to a point of mastery for your own psyche in certain aspects, and as long as you share that knowledge, so shall you learn, because it is through teaching others that we often learn stuff even more fluently than what we thought we knew it. Guys, I'm going to leave that message there for today. It was absolutely a blessing for me today to connect with your energies, and I just hope that this made sense to some of you. If you liked this reading and want to hear more, look on my channel and you will find other readings that might be, important. And whenever you click on any of them, there's always a message here for you, because I think this Celebrity Collective that we have here, I can feel all your energies. You're so capable, and I know we all have the days where we say, I can't be arsed, I want to lie down, I want to close the curtains and close out the world. But I think that's part of the healing, and it's a part of this new world adjustment. I never thought this was the world that you could go for, or that it was ever an offer for me. And opening up this space has really blown my mind and opened my mind up to that thought of, yeah, there's a Ten of Cups here for me. I never, ever, ever believed it. Just believe that, you guys. I love you all. I'm going to leave it here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.